What's up, YouTube? Back at it again. I wanted to give a little update. I've been wanting to film myself working on the car and working on the swap, but I've just been too busy trying to meet a deadline. I have LS swapped it. It is a LS2 and T56 out of an 05 GTO. Done a lot of changing and modifying and stuff like that. But yeah, so in about a little bit less than a month is the deadline. Actually, I'm wearing the shirt, Weekender Garage. Be sure you go subscribe to him. He's a lot better at YouTube than I am. Anyways, in about a month or so, he's having a private event for us at Driven Luck Circuit. It'll be my first time at the track and my first event being LS. So I'm sure there'll be some pretty good footage coming from that. Be sure to stay tuned for that. But like I said, this is a LS2 and T56 out of an 05 GTO. I used a PSI harness, so it's a standalone harness. It uses the OEM GTO ECU. It has its own fuse box and relay center. I took that away in the glove box. I wanted everything all clean and nice. And I've actually integrated that harness in with the factory Nissan harness. That way I wanted all of the lights and the wipers, and I want it to still be a street car. Everything works like it's supposed to. Everything comes on with the key. There's no random switches for anything. I still have to get my radiator in. A lot of people, they'll either do tube front or like a tucked radiator. What I'm gonna do is something a little different. I'm gonna tilt it forward. So I cut the core support, I've gotta brace that back up. And then doing a little bit of modifying to the radiator itself, get my fans and all that stuff on. But at this very moment, all we're waiting on is all the stuff for the radiator and a bass tune for my tuner. So yesterday we actually pulled the tune file, the stock tune file, sent to him. He'll do some modifying with that, send it back for a startup tune. That way I can start it up, check for leaks, make sure nothing's wrong. After that, we're going to Bowling Green to put it on the dyno, see what she's made of. I'm sure I'll film that and throw it up on YouTube for you guys as well. But super, super close. So hopefully within the next little bit, we'll be firing it up at least. I know some of y'all probably have questions, so I'll give you a slight little rundown of what I'm using. So the oil pan, you have to swap the oil pan on an LS for a 240. I'm using a Canton Racing front sump oil pan. It's like 6.5 quart sump capacity. And then the headers and exhaust is CX Racing. The only thing I don't like is it's a single exit. I may change that down the road. For now, it'll be okay. You have to run a remote oil filter setup. There's no room under there for it. So that is, I believe, that is the Siki remote oil filter setup. You've got to change your clutch master cylinder. So that's also from Siki. It runs a Wilwood master cylinder with Siki's lines. There's a green line running from the clutch master cylinder back and then down to the transmission. They also have a remote bleeder for that. That way it's easy access. It's pretty tight in the transmission tunnel. CX Racing motor mounts and transmission cross member. CX Racing drive shaft, and everything else is about it, really. It's slowly but surely coming along. It's definitely been very stressful, a lot of time and money and energy, but it's almost done. So we should see for the next little bit what she's made of. I appreciate you guys being patient. I know I hadn't done a whole lot lately on YouTube, life and work and this. So once I get done with all this, I will have more videos coming soon. So thank you guys.